Today we have a special treat going over the mysteriously and powerful Dark and Flying type Yveltal. So we'll explore the counters, the moves, and the stats. So let's not waste any time and jump right in. So Yveltal is a Dark Flying type and it has its advantages and disadvantages in battle. Its attack is going to be a 250, its defense is going to be a 185, and its stamina is going to be a 246. It's going to be semi-bulky and be able to put out some good damage being that Dark Flying type, but it is going to be weak to Rock, Fairy, Ice, and Electric, which is going to let us jump into some of the best counters for it. So some of the best counters for it, since they are going to be those weaknesses, is going to be Fairy types like Gardevoir with Charm and Dazzling Gleam, but then Xerneas with Zenbutt and Moonblast can also resist Dark type moves and be able to pack a lot of damage down being that Fairy type, which is very crucial. Now, jumping into rock types, we do have Tyranitar with Smackdown Stone Edge and Rhyperior with Smackdown Rock Wrecker. Both can resist dark and flying type moves, so it's very good by taking down a lot of its resistances and being able to affect it super well with that rock typing. As for the electric types, we are going to be going with a Zapdos Thundershock Thunderbolt and Raikou Thundershock Wild Charge. Those are some of the top electric attackers. You can go ahead and use a lot of different ones. Getting into the ice types. This is going to be where you can get your Mamoswine with Powder Snow Avalanche, a very hard Pokemon to go ahead and damage with ice. Top ice type attacker by far. And then you could also throw like an Aurorus with Frost Breath Weather Ball. Aurorus being that ice and rock type will give it the chance to have some ice and rock type moves to go ahead and hit it from both sides. So now those are some of the types. Let's go ahead and go over some megas we can be looking at while we go take this down. Now, some of the top megas to go ahead and boost damage is going to be Manectric being that electric type, boosting all electric types, Aerodactyl, Tyranitar, both being on that rock and flying. So Mega Tyranitar being a very powerful rock type attacker, and Mega Aerodactyl is actually going to be boosting rock types and flying types. So you will get more candy back from the raid with it being that dark flying type, which is very crucial and very good for candy and XL candy farming. If you do want to go with an ice type mega, you could be going with like a Glalie, but I wouldn't bring an Abomasnow because of that flying type. It's not going to work very well. But the mega I highly recommend when you are doing this raid to do damage and to get you the most of candies is going to be that Mega Aerodactyl. Mega Aerodactyl is going to give you your best chance at candies and be able to boost rock type moves. So it's a win-win. Definitely power one of those up to level 3 to give you the best chance of getting XL candies, normal candies, and damage boosts along with XP. Very crucial here that you're trying to get some of these megas to level 3 to get more resources from them and get more benefits in general with them. So those are some of the top counters. Let's go ahead and jump into the moves that Yveltal is going to have. Now looking at some of the moves it's going to have, first off is going to be the fast move. Fast moves you're going to be looking at like a Snarl, Gust. Those are very solid moves. Snarl going to be a dark type move by making some good damage but generating energy quickly for those charged moves. Gust is going to be a flying type move which provides some pretty good coverage depending on what's going to be going on here. And then Sucker Punch is going to be a new move that you can go ahead and throw on there as well. It's a dark type move. It's great at dealing damage and it's a fast stab attack. So it's very rapid and it can do some good damage. So that's definitely something to keep in mind when you are catching one, to go ahead and throw that on as a top dark stab move for him for that fast attack. Now for the charged attacks, he does have some very solid powerful options such as Dark Pulse. That's going to be a very good dark type move. It deals significant damage and can put pressure on some psychic and ghost type Pokemon, which is very good. Then we do have Hurricane. Hurricane is going to be a flying type move that's going to be devastating against grass, which is why you wouldn't want to bring an Abomasnow for those megas, and bug and fighting type Pokemon. So those are definitely things to keep in mind since it is a good coverage. Now it does have Focus Blast as a fighting type move, which is going to be great against rock types. So if it is running a Focus Blast and you are running like a Mega Tyranitar or Rhyperior, it is going to be a little rough because it can hit you pretty hard. But if it doesn't have that move, you're going to be perfectly fine and nothing to worry about whatsoever. And then it has Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam is a powerful normal move, not super impactful, but it is a good semi-coverage. And then Psychic is going to be a powerful move to go ahead and round out its coverage. It does have lots of charge attacks, but you do want to watch out for that Hurricane, because if you do try and bring in a Mega Abomasnow, it's not going to like it because of that grass typing. And Focus Blast is going to be something to look out for those rock types like Mega Tyranitar and Rhyperior. They will be very crucial in getting hit by that, and it will not be fun whatsoever. But as we get into the weather boost now, since we went over the coverage and moves it has, we are looking at a Foggy Weather to boost all dark type moves that's coming off of him. Windy Weather to boost all flying and psychic type moves. Foggy Weather and Windy Weather are going to be the weathers you're looking for those boosted CP stats. So we do have partly cloudy weather going to be boosting the normal and rock type moves, which is going to be very good for putting out more damage. Snowy Weather is going to be for those ice type moves. And then we have Rainy Weather to boost all electric type moves, which is going to be very good, helping us exploit some of the weaknesses even better. Finally, Cloudy Weather is going to be boosting those fairy type moves to help us do more damage against that dark typing. Some of the weather you're going to want to be looking for here is going to be that Foggy Weather and Windy Weather to boost the CP stats to get that weather boosted CPs, so we can go ahead and get a better overlook of what's going on. But there you have it, a quick rundown of Yveltal's counters, moves, and the stats we're going to be kind of looking for. With those weather boosts, make sure you're looking for that foggy, windy weather. Highly recommend bringing the electric, fairy, and rock types. Watch out for that Focus Blast. If it does have Focus Blast, you can easily throw in like a Mamoswine to exploit its ice weakness very effectively. And I love ice types, so being able to bring them is always going to be a plus for me. But if you did like this one, go ahead, drop a like, share with friends so they can help counter Yveltal, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.